Thank you for joining me on my masterclass. Now, today is Monday, October 9, 2023. You guys know why I timestamp my videos. It's just to let you know that the information is dated so you don't watch it out of time and act on obsolete, outdated information. Now, without further ado, I want to say good morning to all my subscribers on the X, formerly known as Twitter platform. Now, you guys are my priority. You guys are like family to me. I prioritize you guys because you support me. And because you do, you enable me to do things I would not have been able to do before. Now, let's go. Where can we park our money so we can park money out? Now, over I think, just about a week or less than a week, we've invested in Chainlink, Aragon, and then we were watching Bitcoin Cash. Now, Aragon, it got to $4.90. We bought at $4.70, and I told you guys if you are risk averse, sell. And so right now, Aragon has dropped to about 464. It's still gonna rise. It's still gonna rise. It's dropped to about 464. So we are watching it now. Now with Chainlink has dropped significantly, and I forgot. Yesterday it got to 790, and I should have told you guys to sell. I've got to give you some information. I'm in the United States. I'm in my house in the US. I'm going to be going back to my house in Europe. And then the time, let's say, difference is not so much with my subscribers around the world. So I tend to be more up to date when I'm in Europe. So in 2 days' time, God spare my life, I should be in Europe. But then Chainlink has fallen drastically. It's still going to rise, but I should have told you guys to sell at 790 if you were risk averse. I do apologize, but it's still going to rise. Don't worry. Now, Bitcoin Cash has fallen to 217. Buy, because it's going to rise. I'm telling you, obviously, these are risk assets, so you cannot give a guarantee, but I'm telling you, it's going to rise. So if I were you, I would buy Bitcoin Cash right now, and then I would set a stop order to sell. I told you guys 236, but since it's falling to 217, I would say set your stop order for 232. So by now it's 217, set your stop order for 232. But although I think from looking at index now, we think it's going to get to 236, but just set it for 232. Buy Bitcoin Cash right now, set your stop order to trigger a sale at 232. Now, I'm going to tell you something. I had a question from one of my subscribers. Now, because it's a bit sensitive, I'm not going to mention her name. And what happened is, now, obviously, we moved to the Reynolds Nuggets part of it. For Bank of America Corporation, we can't really say much right now because the market have not opened. So by the time the markets open, I'll update you on the X platform on my subscriber tab. So going to Reynolds Nuggets, subscriber of mine, female, she said her name, but I don't want to mention her name. She's asked a question like, she's been trained through college is university, we call it college in America, by a guy, and now she's expected to marry the guy, and she feels a sense of duty, but that there's no love, and she wants me to counsel her on what to do. Like, listen, this is marriage. Marriage is meant to be for a lifetime. You can't marry somebody out of duty, or you can't marry somebody out of appreciation. You're not a property. The only way, or the only reason you should marry somebody is because you love them, or because you're compatible. Even if you don't love them and you're compatible, or you're friends, it's like there's no, let's say emotional love, erotic love, but yeah, you guys are compatible. You can enjoy each other's company. You can still marry. At the highest, you marry because of love, and then you marry because of compatibility and friendship. But to marry because of duty, or because you feel grateful to them and you want to appreciate them, I'm telling you, it's going to lead to a miserable life, and then you're going to be married wanting to be single. And it's better to be single wanting to be married than to be married wanting to be single. If the guy has paid your way through school, get a job and pay him back. If you can't get a job immediately, sign a bond with him, like over time, give me like maybe 5 years, I'll pay you back your money. But whether you're a guy or a woman, because I see some guys also, they say, oh, she was there for me when I had nothing, and so I want to marry her because, I've got to pay her back. It's not, marriage is not like a loan. Okay, I'm going to pay you back that loan. No, marriage is a lifetime union, commitment of people living together. And so if you guys don't love each other, and if you guys are not compatible, if you guys are not friends, especially when you now bring children into the mix, you guys are going to be really miserable. So you want to think about that. I am not sure that duty, or appreciation, or paying back somebody is a good foundation for any marriage. So I'm going to tell you, listen, if I was the one, I'm telling you, as long as it's just duty, there's no compatibility, friendship, or love, I'm not going to marry that person. If that person has done a lot for me, and I feel that, okay, I've got to pay them back, I will pay them back. I will pay them back, but I'm not going to marry them. Now, if you watch this, you got questions arising from this, and you're a subscriber of mine on the X formerly known as Twitter platform, you know what? Ask your questions there and I'll respond to you. But if you are not a subscriber on my X formerly known as Twitter, I'll encourage you to subscribe. Go to the X platform, search for me, Reno Omakri, and then on the top right hand corner of my profile, you're going to see a subscribe tab. Click on it, follow the prompts, easy peasy lemon squeezy, you're a subscriber. And what you're going to get as a subscriber, daily business and investment nuggets, on rates, ETFs, on mutual funds, on treasury bills, on treasury bonds, on everything under the earth that you can make money on. And also, you're going to be getting not for the public runners nuggets, and you're going to be getting my personal attention because I respond to each and every subscriber. Now, this is Personal Prosperity Reno Omakri saying, God bless you.
But Reno travels all around the world. I hope you get inspired about what you see. Apostle of greatness, Reno is a master. Only one man against the whole world in large. Fighting with the monsters, poverty I can't stand. That's why Reno is